Warning: the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Hello and welcome to this video. Today we continue our journey into the black tapes, seeing how far we are and seeing what's going on with Ouija boards and demon boards and people's fathers and people getting murdered and all kinds of really cool craziness. So let's hit the next step. Let's hit the next part.
Did you talk to Dr. Roth about what he saw in the room that day?
You know, they discovered he had a brain tumor shortly after that incident.
I'm confused.
Brain tumor was causing him to see things that weren't there.
Didn't he die just a few years ago?
Yes, but he had an earlier tumor removed a little while after the experiment. It's possible it had been affecting his vision for years.
I wonder if it's, kind of a from beyond thing, kind of like the pineal gland, except this is a tumor. It just kind of has that from beyond feeling.
So, what did he tell you?
He said he saw something standing there.
In the room?
Yes.
What did he say it looked like?
A dark figure.
Yeah, let's get into the generic ghost, demon, spirit description.
Tall?
Quite tall, yes.
How high?
Yeah, definitely we're getting into this generic thing.
Where was that camera placed?
It was near the ceiling, so maybe 8.5 feet, 9.
Did anyone else report seeing that figure?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Who? Do you remember?
There was a young woman in the group, the brunette in the video, sitting to Dr. Roth's immediate left.
Do you have a list of the volunteers from that experiment?
Somewhere, maybe, but that's a lot of boxes to go through.
Plausible deniability, building up we lost it, we don't know.
Well, if it helps, my producers would be more than happy to go through that stuff.
I'll see if one of my TAs is available to assist them.
Thank you.
Check and mate.
Happy to help.
Oh, one more thing. We're interested in looking at that second Ouija board, the one they were using just before the power went out. Do you have any idea where it may have ended up?
Why?
Because?
It looked like it might have some historical significance. I'd like to track down the owner to let him know what he may have on his hands.
Sure.
Okay. Makes you wonder how much of that Miss Regan is just kind of pulling out of her backside for a story and how much of it's actually true.
Professor Sodenfeld gave me a name and it started a game of tag. The person who brought in that board ended up selling it right after the incident.
Yeah, I can see that.
I found the store, and the owner remembers one of his regular customers bought it several years ago. A game collector named Devin Williams.
I don't know. Devin Williams? Maybe, maybe not.
This one is the Espirito, also called the Revelator. Made by the W.S. Reed Company in 1891.
Yeah. I can see historical significance being placed on that.
Devin Williams is a collector of Ouija boards and is on the executive committee of the American Talking Board Preservation Foundation. He's taking me on a tour of his private collection.
That's kind of cool. I mean, people that have private collections that take people on tours and stuff like that's kind of cool. I think they're awesome, to be honest with you.
He's bald, with thick eyebrows that make him look somewhat stern. But he has a quick smile, and he's actually quite charming.
This one is actually one of the original Kennard Novelty Company's designs from 1891.
Kenner Novelty Company. Interesting. I wonder if they eventually became Kenner Toys.
Ah, okay.
And this one's an early William Full design dating back to 1902. Look at the bird's eye maple top.
Interesting. Bird's eye maple, by the way, is beautiful wood. It is just and it's fun to work with, by the way.
It's lovely.
Uh-huh.
I was wondering, do you have anything older?
Older than the Kennards? I have some planchettes here.
Interesting.
Okay.
Here's a beautiful writing planchette from Paris, traced back to about 1869.
Wow, that is beautiful.
1869. Wow, just after the American Civil War.
Yeah. Are you a practitioner?
Me? No. I'm doing research for one of our shows. I'm actually looking for a specific board.
Well, I don't have it. I'm sure I'll know someone who does. Which one are you looking for?
I'm looking for something called a demon board.
Ba-ba-ba-bum.
We're trying to track down a specific board you purchased several years ago.
His lack of answering is kind of alarming.
Mr. Williams?
Have you ever used a talking board, Ms. Regan?
Probably not.
No, but I've seen one in action.
And you've seen what they can do.
You believe in them, that they're capable of contacting the other side.
I'm not just a collector.
Right.
I'm not just a customer. I am the president.
Well, could you show me that board?
That particular board is not for sale.
Oh, no, I'd just like to take some pictures.
That's interesting. That, he's become so quiet and protective of that board.
Do you still have it?
Why do you want pictures of it?
Well, it would be great to have some images to support our story.
That's plausible. His reluctance is beginning to bother me.
Please, wait here a moment.
Thank you.
He left me alone in that room for a few minutes. When he came back, he seemed nervous. He was holding an old worn box, just about the size of a Monopoly game.
So, about yay. About, I don't know, yay, about yay wide, by about yay long, maybe?
This is what you're looking for.
It was the one from Strand's black tape. Or, if not, it was very close to it. This board was unlike the others in his collection. In fact, this was unlike any Ouija board I'd ever seen. It was black, and I think it was wood, but I couldn't be sure.
And the fact that some rudimentary plastics were being developed late 19th century, maybe. Might be wood, might be plastic, might be a composite.
The letters were white, almost pearl against the shiny black surface. I saw a moon and sun, but on this board, they were in the bottom corners. The rest of the symbols surrounding the perimeter of the board were incomprehensible to me.
Interesting.
Do you have the planchette?
It's in another part of the house.
Can I see it?
I prefer to keep them in separate areas of the house.
He must have something bad that he attributes to that board.
Okay. Do you mind telling me why?
This is not a regular talking board. It resembles one, but this particular board is different.
Yeah, just by the description of it, it's good to say, yeah, it's different.
With talking boards, we contact the spirits of the deceased. It's quite a peaceful method of communicating with loved ones. But this one doesn't do that. You were correct earlier. This is what is referred to as a demon board. But it has another name. The Zuzu board.
I have no idea. I had never heard that before.
Zusu board.
Oh, I wonder if it's a play on Zoso, the one Led Zeppelin album with like Stairway to Heaven, Black Dog, Misty Mountains, and all that. Which Zeppelin at the time was really into Aleister Crowley and a lot of the occult stuff. A lot of Tolkien. They were into Tolkien too. So J.R.R. Tolkien, the Hobbit, Lord of the Rings stuff. So I wonder. I wonder if it's a play on that.
Does that name sound familiar?
Sorry, but no.
Well, suffice to say, this board is unique. There's only one in existence. This board is very dangerous.
The unique danger MacGuffin.
And extremely powerful. Rather than communication with the deceased, this board is intended to communicate with something else.
Demons. It's called a demon board. Come on, think about it. It's
With what?
This board was created to summon darkness, evil, malevolent spirits. I've been offered obscene amounts of money to sell it, but I would never allow this particular board to re-enter the world.
you got a point, but it may be one of those things that's too beautiful to destroy, too dangerous to let out in the world. Kind of a dilemma. And with that, we'll go ahead and end this episode here. Until next time, be a good human. Be good to other humans. Peace.
Hey, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?